I can't tell you.
The day when we see your
The music died. My.
And if the music died, then I give them the games.
I'm gonna turn on the AC. It's 74.
Right. You can hit us with the
First shot.
exactly. Fire away. With the recollection of what happened last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Goku died.
Well,
I think Frieza tried to blow up the planet, and it's been about 32 episodes, and we're starting to get towards the end finally.
It's only
he
5
said it would be
guys.
5 minutes. But no, we were exploring that kind of mountainside area. We went deeper into this cave area, seeking out what we were sent to find. And we came across this kind of ancient civilization following these like one-eyed something caliber drones. We followed them. We eventually got to the Z caliber drone, who told us about this big offensive they're having. That they're doing, and they said that if they succeed, they might come and help protect our place as well. There were some emotional moments we had between people. Gal had talked to the robot. The rest of us tried to hide, but we didn't do it successfully. The robots were not so easily fooled. We kind of agreed to go on their mission. I think that C caliber, yeah. Love that. But we agreed to go on that mission, and we are currently staying in the rooms provided by this faction. That I think is made up partially of... Is it all robots, or are they helping someone here?
It is robots and sprites.
That's right, I forgot about the sprites. That's the only thing I forgot.
How long have we been here?
By this point,
20 minutes.
hours.
Just a
Because
couple of hours?
I believe we got a short rest.
Oh. Are they like ushering us along quickly, or is there enough time for me to remake Robot?
So
I'm guessing we have some time, but not that much time.
it depends
Yeah,
on how
that's what I
well
was-
you roll. Let me leave it to you that way.
How well Ford likes me?
Because technically, with the correct crafting check, you could make it. You have approximately 5 days before setting out. And because we do rush crafting rules in this game, because fuck waiting that long,
I'll make a quick crafting and see what happens. Alright, Forge. It's me and you again.
Should
Well,
only
this is
take
bad.
Yeah, if you succeed, it should only take a day, because it's an innovation. But you have to actually roll good.
And go.
Says you have to beat a very high DC for your level.
well,
How many? We had 2 hero points on here.
that does not quite beat a high DC.
Oh, come the fuck on!
Brutal.
I mean, if you have multiple days, then you can try every single day.
Oh, fuck you, Forge. Fuck you. Fuck you, Forge. Fuck you. Yeah, if we have multiple days, wouldn't I be rolling for every day? And you said we have 5.
So the issue
Then I'm not even
the
wasting
boom's
hero
completely destroyed.
Yeah.
So I was just going by what it reads in the
I
innovation
understand.
in the
That's
future.
going by repairs. As far as I'm going for it, I'm rebuild a robot in one day. That's insanity.
Yeah.
That makes
Considering
logical sense.
like if he can rebuild a robot in one day but can't build a sword in one day, I'm sorry, I'm not buying it.
I can aid Tog.
I'll tell you what, you succeed on this DC-20 aid check. Todd can get it done by the time we set out.
All right. I'll roll this one in Foundry.
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Unlucky. Unfucking lucky for Tog there. But also lucky for Tog. Yes,
Yeah.
you will be able to have Kaboomy Boy back. Or girl.
I figured in this place there would be enough scroungeable parts.
Oh yeah. Oddly enough, Kaboom's going to look slightly more like Galahad, just because of the types of parts available. The lines and curves are a little bit different from the Mark 1 or whatever model
You know that
happened to be.
You know that big one? While he wasn't looking, I just started taking pieces directly from him.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Tog might be a little bit below notice. He ain't that far below notice.
I just love the guy, big ass dude be like, "What are you doing?"
Hello. Query. What the fuck, little one?
Oh, I just need your leg. Bye.
Bye.
Helping Tog out, I probably don't have enough time to work on any of the components we found, I'm guessing. What were those components anyways? Thought I had them somewhere.
You know what? Roll me a craft. If you get a nat 20, I'll let you do it.
Okay, fuck it. Alright. Big money moment. I don't know if this is visible. Well, that's not a nat 20 at all. You know what? Hero point. You never know. YOLO. Oh! I'm being taunted by the gods. I don't know if you can see.
What do we got there?
That's a nat 19 right there.
That's brutal.
Oh well. What? Does anyone remember what components we found? I think I found the stuff for a spike launcher.
See.
Can I, make some progress on that to be finished later?
Yeah, I'll let the 19 go towards at least getting it started as you're helping Tog.
I didn't even expect to, get to do anything on it with helping Tog, so I'm happy about that.
All right. So we got some people doing some crafting. Silco, what are you doing in this strange place? With these strange denizens. Oh. I mean, you can go around the city as much as you want. Yeah. You're in a mountain. You're in a city under a mountain. It's populated with robots and fucking sprites.
Right.
Okay, give me a perception check. 21. Sprites are all kind of a little weird.
That's racist.
So
Yeah.
it's accurate. And you're the one who made them that way.
I know.
And don't put this one on me, Ricky Bobby. And robots are they're very orderly, doing robot things.
Nope.
You did not. You encountered it.
We talked to it and made friends.
That would not be a fight you walk away from. Using traditional means. I will be happy to answer.
I don't know. I don't think we ever really were like, let's kick his ass. Maybe we were, but I don't think so.
We were a little bit leery because we didn't want to get our asses kicked.
I mean, this very much depends, sir.
I don't believe we would win that battle. We got lucky against the big abomination thing once. Had the exact bombs we needed because Silco is good at his good finder.
You gotta honor the nat 20.
And also, honestly, even then we got lucky because Tog was in a perfect position to toss him. But I digress. So anyways, we should fight this robot to the death.
Let's kick his ass.
And if you hear us pleading for mercy, we've already waived our rights to mercy.
Just kind of goes off and starts doing Silco-y things.
Don't be
All
so
right.
scared.
31. Yeah, I mean, that'll do it. Yeah, for sure.
Me neither.
No, this is a one-check thing. That. Alright. Cool. Aurora.
How can I help you?
What is it that you would be doing at this point in time?
Did we get that long rest?
It depends when you're trying to do things, but sure.
Okay, and are we told how many days,
5-ish.
5-ish. Cool. Excellent. Aurora has some things. Okay, first off, Silco.
World domination.
Knock, knock, knock. Silco. Silco.
Mhm.
I mean, no more so than you normally can.
Poor guy.
Why were you ignoring me? You're old, but you aren't that old. Okay, but like, yes, you are like ancients, but like, your ears work. What were you thinking about? What were you thinking about? What were you thinking about? One second.
Oh, how the turns table.
When Silco goes full troll mode.
Silco, Jim. Okay, I'm going to sign this to you because I have sign language.
Yeah.
I told you to take this like 2 years ago. Yes!
Oh,
Legit.
go ahead.
No, sign language is a feat you have to take.
You could replace one of yours.
Um,
It's a skill feat.
Mhm.
This is impersonation, so no.
So evil.
Silco, it's not cute when you are annoying. You can't pull it off. You can't pull being cute off. I mean, you can't pull being annoying off. It's not cute on you.
We're going to see Aurora murder Silco.
It'll be fucking funny, though.
Silco, I am trying to talk to you. What are you doing? From? You're up to something. That's what you're going to tell me. Hmm. I'm up to trying to figure out what you are up to. You were thinking about something. Un momento.
He was lost in the Great War.
Isn't Aurora already kind of a bird?
Aurora's going to Cast-
Around vaguely bird.
animal form, because I believe I can. Wait, do I have to heighten it?
I think a bird would be aerial form.
Yeah.
Okay, Aurora's not going to do it, but she. Silco, I basically am a boob. So yes. Silco, that is so rude. I have. I am like a phoenix, and like I could probably learn to fly if I want to.
So it goes just like, no, fuck it, we ball. Fly then.
Wait, Jeremy, is evolution part of Archie?
What do you mean?
Like
the concept of evolution?
the scientific concept of evolution.
It would probably have been lost to time, sir.
Okay, so like what? How hard of a nature check do you need me to make?
It's at least hard for this level. You'd have some understanding because, I mean, like, you have an intrinsic blood link to it. But you do lack a formal education, so hard. Everyone lacks a formal education. He's fucking old, okay?
So are we talking like a 25?
It would be a 26.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Whoa!
Okay, I do not. I rolled close, but I do not get to do my bit because Jeremy says people don't know about science in his post-apocalyptic world.
Yeah.
How dare Jeremy ruin your bit?
You could use a hero point.
No,
But all the
Come on, Chris.
I know the game
I
you're
think
playing, Jeremy.
What game? Pathfinder 2E.
Yeah. But well, Silker, if you wanted to tell me what you're actually up to, you know where to find me.
Aurora should turn into a frog and eat Silco.
Silker, you're telling me the partial truth and not the total truth. Yeah! No, that's a yeah! I wanted to be fair. I thought about, like, everything in depth. Yeah. Dead. Because an aberration killed him and then took his form for who knows how long. I don't really remember him. I was oldish enough, but a lot of that is just kind of has been erased by all of that trauma. So should I be a bitch? I'm gonna make a bitch roll.
Add a +2 to whatever you were doing.
12. So for people who remember their pasts, trauma is the mental anguish of that happens when you go through terrible shit. Wait, Silco. You have trauma, right? Aurora.exe stops responding. You don't have trauma. Can I make a so are you lying? You are being truthful.
Who knows?
Okay, we are gonna get a shiny glittery dice. I rolled an 18.
Plus.
So that's gonna be a 26.
Okay.
You don't have trauma? Why are you like this? Trauma!
Oh no!
Is trauma something that...
Oh,
trauma
no.
something... No. Trauma something you don't get to not have, you just get to... No, it's more like a uncleanable stain and a really nice shape, and all you can really do. No, it's like a shape that it's like a one of a kind. No, wait. Do you really not understand this? Okay, but in this case, you are the shade. It's a simile. It's a simile, Silco. I can still understand the fine parts of poetry.
He's your favorite bard.
Poetry is spoken. I can understand that. Yeah. So also, I specifically said simile over metaphor because it was a metaphor, I believe, and not a simile.
You did not make a simile. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I specifically was wrong on that. Yeah, just like but you don't understand the simile.
The metaphor comparison.
Boo. Boo.
Okay, you don't understand my metaphor? Right, so you... Wait! But in this metaphor, the shape represents you. Okay. And then you get a stain. It's a uncleanable stain. But you're a white shirt, and this is like... No. Wait. Okay. What's... I am... Jeremy, what type of check do I need to make to understand the biology of how eyes works?
I mean, that's a nature check. Or a medicine
Really?
check, I would accept both.
Okay, I have +8 to either. 21.
Not quite the common for this level, and formal education's a son of a bitch. You know, if you close one eye, you think sometimes you see your nose. But when you have both eyes open, it's definitely not there.
Stain one of your shirts, then?
Said the vampire player.
Egg! Okay, that's my point. Correct. So if I like put on a huge red wine stain on your favorite white shirt, you would move over it and not yell at me?
Mhm.
Tilka, no. Okay, we are going to teach you about trauma. I'm sure there's some trauma buried deep inside of you. Well, I mean, that's the thing about trauma. It kind of can fuck you up even if you don't remember it. And Aurora's gonna skip away. I'm gonna find dog. Tog.
Are you saying Tog?
Yeah,
I'll be honest, I heard dog.
Tog. That's because you guys have been listening to Arf Arf too much.
That might be true.
Well,
Tog.
I'm assuming that I'm building a robot, but I will glance over and be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Tog. Do you have trauma from living with the pixies?
Just, I'm gonna stare blankly with cold, dead eyes as memories start surfacing again and go, what?
Take a step back. First off, do you understand the concept of trauma?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have trauma?
Most people do.
Do you know who doesn't?
People.
Do you know who doesn't have trauma?
I'm wondering if there's a role that I could just be like, roll high enough, it's still go. No, I'm gonna go know who. No, actually, I got a better answer. I'm gonna say the robot I'm building right here.
Yes, And also Silco. There's two people in our party who doesn't have trauma.
Aw.
Well, that's not exactly true. Just ask Silco what keeps him up at night with a cold sweat. And in parentheses, insert your name.
Tog, you really are the smartest person I know.
I think I'm the smartest person.
And also, you are really handsome and really good at crafting things.
Thank you.
That's... We're going to get to the bottom of this. Because Silker, like, no one could be like that and not have trauma, right?
If he doesn't remember the trauma, he's one of the lucky ones.
That's fair. Do you need anything, Tog?
No, not at this time. And goes back to work, probably.
Busy, so I'm not going to bother you unless you ask me to bother you. Puppy dog guys.
I will give a very assured thumbs up to you.
Few minutes later, Galahad!
Yes, Aurora.
Do you have trauma? I think you do.
Massive amounts of it.
Okay, me too.
Why?
Because Silker says he doesn't have any trauma, and I think he believes it, and I think he's just telling the truth, and he didn't really understand the concept when I was trying to tell him what trauma was.
Huh. Well, I don't believe that he doesn't have trauma.
No,
He might have just not wanted to talk about that trauma with you, Aurora. You see, it might not be that he hasn't processed traumatic encounters. However, he might have just not wished for you to know about them.
no, he wasn't even understanding the concept. I made this really smart, fancy semaphore about him being a shade, and then trauma is a stain that you can't clean off of the shade, and he kept saying, "But Aurora, I am not the shade. I am a jackass."
Okay, but if any one of us was to be a shirt, it would be Silco. He has a very shirt-like exterior.
If you were an object, Galahad, I think you would be a flower.
Thank you, but flowers are plants, not objects.
Autumn.
That is beside the point, though, and I appreciate the compliment.
Yeah.
You would be a
so-
candle.
I would be a oh, yeah. Yeah, she giggles.
You provide warmth and comfort in dark times, and help guide others through the darkness.
And plan on burning out quickly.
And it turns out we die.
You were
Much
saying
like a
you guys-
candle, you won't live very long.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, Silco's a dumb shade. But
He
what's
is
his
one
Dumb
cause?
shit or dumb shirt?
The second one. No, second one. What is Tog? Is Tog a bomb? I feel like he would want to be a bomb, but I'm not sure if he is.
I believe he would be an improvised explosive device. So yes, a bomb.
I feel like, okay.
He's the bomb, I'll have you know.
And that is fitting because he is the bomb.
Gary, if there was no more apparitions, what would you do?
As in ones that were not hostile?
Yeah.
I do not know. There is still programming within me that directs me to destroy aberrations in order to protect the material plane. That said, I am not a simple murderer. If an accord could be reached and peace could be made, perhaps that would be a better path forward for the material plane. After all, the universe will never return to what it once was, but it can go into a new dawn in the future. Realistically, though, we would end up killing each other.
Who end up killing each other?
Us and the aberration.
Okay, now what if the aberrations evolved into, and so they still eat humans, but now they can only eat like really like nasty people like serial killers, and they
That
also
would be quite the moral.
give money to orphans. They eat serial killers, and then they turn the serial killers to gold and shit them out and give that gold to orphans.
That would be quite the moral conundrum. I do not believe I would end up killing them in that case.
I would have to study these gold-shitting aberration serial-killing monsters.
Okay,
But yes, I believe that it is worth trying to find peace, even if it isn't necessarily practically going to happen. I think there is something to be said about the attempt, even an attempt in failure. But then again, a failed attempt is basically my entire species, so I might be biased. Wink. I said that because I am not able to wink because I only have one eye. Wink.
do you want two eyes?
I do not know. It would be interesting, and it would be an interesting change to blend in with the local population more. I like the things that set me apart, but I do also wish to be more like others. What mask?
It does.
I get
It
like
almost assuredly does have two eyes. Oh no, wait! It does only have one eye. Oh no.
I do have a pair of sunglasses. Is there a way to do a filter to give me sunglasses? I wish there was.
it's
There
not.
might be at some point, but I'm not doing anything weird on Foundry when we're at this point in the campaign.
There we go. I had sunglasses for a second.
So yeah, you're the best, Callie, and that's all I actually got.
You are the best, Aurora.
I tried.
Now, I'm going to help.
You should go ask the big robot if it has trauma.
You know
See
what?
that?
It does.
This is Drew's fault. I have one more thing, and I also have another thing. Jeremy, can I find the big robot? That's what is that? The Z caliber?
Yeah, it's a Z caliber.
Hello, Zed.
Inquiry. What brings you here, small human designated Aurora?
Do you have a designation? I know you're a Z caliber, and we're gonna call you Z caliber. But do you have a specific designation that's just for you?
My designation is Z caliber drone. There are not enough of us to make the distinction worthwhile, as we often would be in alternate theaters of war.
Do you want one, like just for funds?
I am not programmed for fun.
Same.
Why not?
I was not made that way.
What were you
He's
made
not on
for?
the right track, baby.
Or
He wasn't born that way.
What type of way?
or against the apparent threat that continues to infect itself upon this world and many others.
Counter argument. You can own to truly fight for something you care about, like fight against them, you have to care about life after that, and that includes fun. If you do not understand fun and peace, you are an inefficient soldier.
This is by no means a correct statement.
Okay, I disagree. Can I make a diplomacy check?
Sure, you're not going to pass it, but sure.
Wait. Who's been rolling good? Not Jim. Jamie, how have you rolled today?
I haven't rolled once.
Hero points. This is really important to me.
What was that I heard?
25.
Boy, that's a pretty halfway decent roll there.
And that roll.
Against things of your level.
Well, if you disagree with me, your programming is just wrong.
Incorrect assessment.
Incorrect
You
assessment.
have not been around for the times of war. You would not comprehend the damage that they have inflicted.
Honey, my life is rare.
Your view is small. You do not understand the scope of things.
I am very
through no fault of yours.
I am very shade, but you should really invest in finding out what fun is. I think it would really improve your aberration slaying.
Unlikely. Unless it comes with more ammunition. I find that unlikely.
It comes with that extra oomph when you're on the ground and you're about to lose, and then there's like that extra oomph that reminds you what you're fighting for.
I never forget what we are fighting for.
Yeah, but you don't understand it, bud, and that's no fault of your own. Your view is very large.
Correct.
The small details are the important parts.
For you, maybe. For mine, it is defeating the aberrant threat that continues to infect this world and many others.
Okay, now, so do you have any trauma?
Query. Trauma. Do you mean as it would be viewed from one of your own?
Do you have trauma? First off, do you understand the concept of trauma? Like, besides some sort of dictionary definition that is like encoded into your memory?
The word trauma is defined upon this being's lexicon. Yes.
Chat GPT, stop. Do you understand it like internally? Like, you can tell me a definition, but do you have like an innate understanding of trauma?
I have no innate understanding outside of my programming.
Interesting. Okay. So, you don't have trauma?
I have experienced many things in my pursuit of service. The things that you and those like you would consider trauma have been turned into a tactical advantage. We know the way they think, therefore we can defeat them. So long as we can be repaired between battles, physical trauma is of no consequence.
Well, I'm talking.
Which has admittedly become difficult.
I am talking mental trauma, and also trauma saved my life. That's how I learned my magic, through trauma.
Human trauma breakthrough. This fits with the records as shown.
Okay, well, if you ever want to expand your horizon and learn the arts of fun kung fu, come find me. We'll have some fun.
Maybe once the aberrants are defeated, I shall take you up on your offer.
Bro, one more question. So, do you think...
hits the robot with the bro.
Do you think any of the caliber drones understand trauma?
Searching. It is possible for some of the other drones to experience this phenomenon known as trauma. Their programming is based off of organic templates. This is to allow them to better adapt during unforeseen circumstances that their processes were not built to handle. This, however, has led to certain degradations in the form of traumatic experience. It is also why your kind and those like you tend to prefer to be around them. They find higher caliber drones to be off-putting.
I think you should be off-putting. I think you're a swell guy. I mean, I disagree with you, but there's lots of people I disagree with.
Such is life.
You sound like you literally described the T-100 with its minor in psychology just to understand humans better.
Yes.
Okay, I have two more. I have another thing, but other people can go. I've been talking a lot.
Anyone else have anything they want to throw in at this point in time before I turn it back over to Chris? Come on, RP moments. That's why they're here.
Yeah, I'm fixing a robot, so I don't know how many good RP moments I can have with a robot.
As many as you want.
I play soccer with the new robot.
And that is how we work on calibrations here, friend.
It has 6 legs. It kicked my ass in soccer.
Kick your ass. Tog finds a ball and gets his ass kicked in soccer. Yeah, it also helps that the robot is double his size. Epscal, anything you would like to do?
Athena walked away, almost.
Bless America.
Sorry.
She doesn't love us, I see how it is. Silco, you just gotta keep on Silcoing? Yeah, it sounds about right. Oh no!
After talking to Aurora, Silco looked down and saw an actual stain on his shirt and said, "Son of a bitch."
This was my favorite shirt.
Anything with the shirt.
Alright, so nothing from Tog, nothing from Silco.
Nothing from
Alright.
Galahad right now.
Nothing from Galad. Alright, Aurora, keep on going.
Silco! Do you have trouble sleeping? Silco? So if I ask you what keeps you up at night? Are you like super busy right now? What are you doing? Okay, so nothing can pay that. Great. This will only take a minute, and I'm gonna grab Silka and start trying to move him. I would like to find the Z caliber drone again. Did I find him?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Hi, Mr. Z caliber. Can I call you Zeke?
Statement. Zeke seems short for Z caliber drone. This is a suitable arrangement.
Alright, Zeke. Would you say you're pretty good at identifying other, caliber drones?
Statement. Yes.
What about maybe other things similar to caliber drones, or maybe like disguised caliber drones?
Statement. It is highly likely this one would have the abilities to detect such creatures.
Is this a caliber drone right here? And then I point to Silke.
No, the being you have brought before me is not a caliber drone of any caliber that I would recognize.
I don't know. So I asked everyone, and everyone else besides you two understand like innately what trauma is.
Hit him with the shirt metaphor again.
So see, and then I'm gonna hit them with a shaped metaphor again.
Oh, what is the monster? We need to put that chaotic evil on their mind.
Statement. Said caliber drones do not wear shirts.
Okay, Silke, don't you think this is a bit peculiar that only you two don't understand this? Don't you think it's a bit peculiar that only you two don't understand this? Yeah. I'm sure about, okay, I don't really understand most of the pixies, but if you ask like 100 human, well, I mean, okay, I bet you if you ask 100 humans and we can include elves and pixies and Z calibers in that group of 100s. I mean, not Z calibers, Excaliburs, I bet you, like, all of them will understand trauma but you.
Tog would interject if you're talking about sprites. There's an actual split between sprites and pixies. So
I actually forgot you were a sprite, not a pixie. That is Chris, not Aurora's.
No, one of them feels no remorse and has no trauma. It's up for you to decide which. Statement. I feel as though the young human is trying to work on some sort of metaphor, although they called it a simile. Tis a problem all devoted to these aberrants. This one has not experienced any damage that could not be solved through repairs.
Excalibur, yes? Aurora's going to skip out in a huff. Gally, are you in your room?
Hit him with the no you.
Working on the strike launcher, just wearing a pair of goggles over her one eye.
Aurora zooms in. I think Silker is a Excalibur, and the S either stands for Silker, secret to stupid, and then
No, his technology is much more primitive.
wait. What do you mean technology?
Well, machines like myself are made using technological processes, taking advantage of electricity and other simple elemental forces. For instance, just the metal used to me was used as an alloy that was melted from various other metals. I was made by nerds. I feel like I have still lost you, even with that additional explanation.
Silker is just made with fleshy bits.
Then he is unlikely to be a drone.
But what if he's secret? That's why the S is secret. That's why
I did not think of that.
Yeah, because I will explain my very logical theory.
Just the only thing that really gets me is that if Silco is some form of machine, think of it this way. I would be a high-powered electrical oven. He would be a stapler. A broken stapler.
The S could stand, the S and the Excalibur can stand for stapler. This all makes sense.
But of course, I am simply joking around. I do not believe Silco is one of the Caliber drones one way or another. However, I would not be surprised if some sort of technology was used to prolong his life.
Oh. Can I make a roll to see if I have any insight into the reminder that I do not know anything about technology, but I'm know so little about it that I can pretend that I know stuff about technology.
I mean, that's deception.
No, I want to actually understand it there. I'm confident enough to make the check. You tell me what to add.
Okay, let me look at the list of skills here to try and figure out what would make the most sense here for trying to figure out something that you have literally no knowledge of. Technology? Okay. What aspect are you trying to figure out? Because it's going to be one of two things here.
Trying to see if I can finally get Aurora to at least have a hint of going on about what's going on with Silka that me, the player, Chris, understands.
Basing it off of what bits of information?
The fact that there are legit some weird parallels, and that Silke like truly does not understand emotions, which is truly like wild to Aurora, who is like a very emotional spellcaster. Like emotions are easier than breathing, so like this is very weird, and there's some parallels here. And then Gally said something about him using technology to extend his life, so I'm just trying to see if I can figure anything out.
Based off of that explanation, it will be a society check.
Okay.
You get a bonus if you live in a society.
We all occasionally do in fact live in a society.
Do I get the
I'll give you
Galley?
a +2.
Okay, I was gonna say Galley maybe gave me an aid. 17. I got a 15 on the dice, and then I get a +2. So a total of 17 with my +0 modifier.
You're seeing the parallels between it. Surely there is something off, something broken with Silco, but you've met plenty of messed up people in the city. Unless you think, honestly, quite a number of the spellcasters in the city are also some sort of drone-based things, then it seems like a stretch for one guy.
Okay. We'll get there eventually. That's all I got.
Oh,
Did you ask the other sprites if they have trauma?
No, I'm staying away from those.
All of them. One by one.
and all of the answers are, can you eat that? Let's call it, well, I'll just roll for it. 4 days later, you are all called for a meeting with the Z caliber drone and the vanguard of the expedition forces, made up of some of the other earlier caliber drones and several of the sprites.
Galahad will, oh, sorry.
Oh, go on.
She'll briefly meet with the Z Caliber just to make sure that they're perfectly coordinated with the Z Caliber's forces.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Alright, guys, let's be perfectly coordinated.
welcome to our assault plan upon the aberrant threat. Statement, thank you for joining us, those new to the area from the city that was unknown to us until recently.
I thought we didn't tell them about the city, specifically because we didn't want anything to happen.
No, someone specifically asked if they would come back
Yeah.
to protect afterwards.
once we determined that they weren't an immediate threat to our home, that's when Galahad asked. So I'm the one that spilled the beans.
Damn you.
Beans, if you would.
We get attacked, it's all Galahad's fault.
Good.
As is.
Oh, thank goodness.
You look around the room. Various caliber drones, sprites. Many of the sprites are sitting upon what appears to be a tree trunk on a cart that has many like glowing blue sigils touched upon it. Aurora, like, because you always have detect magic going, you sense a lot of fucking magical power coming from that tree trunk.
I would know what it. Would I know what it was?
Give me a. I will allow for a crafting, a primal, or an arcana check.
Let's see how crappy this roll is. Let's go.
I believe in you! You'll at least roll a 9! Oh, hey,
That
good shit.
actually.
That's really good.
Dog. That crits for this level. With the bonus that you get from being a sprite. So, Dog, you know how there was talks of your people hoarding magic?
Mm-hmm. I was just wondering if this was one of the containers.
Not only that, but you recognize some of the sigils on there. You remember it from your early learnings. Not that you ever took to these kind of munitions.
Was it a bomb?
Oh yeah.
Mr. President, get down!
The Z-Caliber drone keeps going. In order to deal with the aberrant in the area, we have been scouting for a long time. We have determined that this threat is a world-level threat, and as such, we must do our best to ensure its destruction. The brave sprites have offered a solution of theirs, indicating towards the tree trunk. Through their means, they have gathered much of this magical power. Such a reaction would not be taken lightly, especially from a being that does not fully exist within our realms of understanding.
Aurora is impatiently raising a hand, but you do not need to be interrupted by that. You can continue. I will just continue to be raising my hand impatiently on camera.
Our goal... yes.
Who said the forbidden words?
Is to engage this aberrant to its destruction, be it through the means of this borrowed magic, or through any others we possess.
They told you borrowed, huh? Interesting theory.
All that is taken from the denizens of this world will return to it. Against such a foe, any more strict planning is sure to fall apart. We must ensure that the magical container is able to initiate contact with the enemy. Are there any questions? Yes, small human.
I am so sorry, Jeremy. You said this is a real ending threat. Can you give us like a number, like maybe on a scale from like 1 to 20?
On a scale of 1 to 20, this threat would be at approximately, without having engaged the enemy, a 25.
Okay, and now what would I be on that same scale?
If
So
I was
cool.
to judge by your magical prowess, you are
And my
roughly
pluckiness.
you are roughly a 3.75. 0.25 is gained from pluckiness.
Okay, I respect that. What about Silke?
The old being
Grandpa.
rated at a 3.75 as well.
Yeah, but also slightly, if yours was higher, Aurora would be so mad.
Well,
Which
actually, Aurora got a. Hold on, Aurora got a pluckiness bonus. How did Silco get the same pluckiness bonus?
Who said it was pluckiness?
You did.
So, Aurora's not smart enough to figure that out. Okay, that's fair. I have no other questions.
I thought you were going to get all of our rankings really quick.
Okay, what about the little exploding pixie? What is his ranking?
Do you
Once again,
point
still
at one of
Sprite.
the pixies in the room?
Yeah, I'm Tog. I'm Sprite. Damn it. God fucking fuck me. I am sorry, Drew. That is not Aurora. That would be funny if it was, but no, that's just Chris being a dick.
Aurora knows better.
all sprites
Chris,
are the
on the other
same.
hand, the sprite that is with you would also be upon a 3.75.
Okay, what about the really cool and pretty and talented Excalibur drone known as Galahad? No.
The drone who has the designation of Galahad has a rough power ranking of 3.75 at this point in time.
Yes!
Little shock.
That is. I was like,
That would have been funny.
That'd be like
this caliber
Biased
drone
to the
is
robot.
biased. Is robot biased. Okay, for real, that's all I got.
All of you are roughly strong enough to take care of a small settlement if the need arose.
Hey, we saved the whole damn city. I'll have you.
City sounds like its defenses are lax.
They are.
They
They're
are.
literally the cops.
We will depart in 10 hours. Any further questions? We've been over this.
What's my power level?
It's over 8,000. By the way, the actual quote. Mhm. All right, with no other questions, we are all dismissed. How does
Cool.
everyone spend their night?
I'm gonna spend my night. Well, I'm assuming the bomb has guards around it.
There are other sprites around.
Alright. I won't do what I was gonna be doing then. I was gonna be just inspecting the bomb.
I mean, they'd
I
let
know
you.
it's a magical. I know it's a magical bomb, but bombs. A bomb is a bomb is a bomb plus bomb.
It is a bomb. It would be a big bomb. It'd be a good bomb. To be fair, this bomb is technically closer to what you do than it is to, say, what you experienced with the wizards on the coast. Because they're using magic as, like, an actual physical thing to set off a reaction.
Interesting.
That much you would know from, well, the sigils and the fact that there is liquid magic in there. So Silco's keeping Aurora awake.
Who assumes I'm gonna be anywhere near Silco?
Silco tracks Aurora down.
That is fucking funny that if he did. Gary!
Yes, Aurora.
What are you doing? Tonight.
I was going. Now I have to think about it. I was thinking about it. I was going to
Well
hit the
done.
gym. Get my gains in.
I was thinking.
Would you like
this
to pump iron together?
Yeah, I was like that. I was thinking this could like legit be our last night of. Do we know how much travel we are gonna have to do?
You would venture from overheard conversations that it is a roughly 4-hour trip, but a lot of it is going to be by cart.
Legit be our last nights ever, and I'm not necessarily like sad or scared, but it's like time is valuable, and if that's true, I want to spend that time with someone who I like.
Well, I am glad, Aurora. I would be honored to spend this night with you. Though I do hope it isn't our last. But even if it is, I'm glad that I have had a friend like you to guide me through it.
I've had a friend like you to guide me through it too.
I have lived many nights that could have been my last day, so I suppose I am just used to it in a way. But you have opened my singular eye to this. I suppose that is no reason not to celebrate after all. I mean, if we are wrong, and we live to see tomorrow, then at least we will have the memories of tonight still.
usually the days that could have been my last days, including the day that I actually died for the first time, those were I didn't know about them beforehand. I thought they were gonna be mostly normal days. Like when I died, when the city was attacked, so it's kind of weird having this. Dread makes it sound scarier than it is, but the knowing that there is a higher possibility than usual.
Perhaps it is not dread, but simply anticipation.
Possibly,
After-
yeah.
And tomorrow will come, whether we are ready for it or not. I believe that I am ready for it. If it is our last day, then I simply must say thank you, Aurora, for everything.
Hug you, and I'm gonna shed a tiny tear.
Aww.
In this game.
Right. I think Jim gets a hero point for that. I know, but it's your character.
I'll give it to him next session.
But yeah, I guess we're gonna go pump iron, be muscly girls.
Hell yeah. We have successfully gotten swole. We come out in one day of workout, we're just super swole.
Aurora, give me an athletics check.
You mean one of the few things I'm good at?
Yes.
That's gonna be a 31.
Ooh.
You get a great pump going.
So I get plus
Galahad.
2 strength here permanently?
No. Okay, Chris, you know how muscle training works.
I of all people know how unrealistic that question was. But magic protein in my blood? Yeah, magical creatine!
Guys, I think Aurora is juicing with magical fucking steroids.
Yeah. Aurora starts hitting the juice. God.
Aurora,
Sadly,
we're worried
no,
about
but your
you.
pump looks great. Galahad, you can't really get a pump, really, because, yeah, synthetic muscle is, yeah.
Okay, Gally, the saddest thing is there isn't anyone sexy to show off to for or to show this off to. That's a sad part. Oh well.
Then I figure we will simply have to return after this mission and show off our sick gains once we get home.
I see what you did there. I like it.
Well,
That's all
Aurora,
I got.
good yard.
Good fucking yard.
Oh.
Nobody asked you, Silco.
No one has ever asked you, Silker.
Waxing philosophical in the corner. What if? So, morning comes and you depart. You are led deeper into the mountains, away from the city that for some reason lies beneath it. Can I get everyone to give me a perception check as you're leaving?
No.
No.
I got a filthy, disgusting 20.
Damn.
5 plus 15 is 20.
I was gonna say that's a rough roll for you.
That's a natural
I'm
5.
looking at the sky or the ground again, seeing as how almost all of my perception checks work this way.
Talk, you're thinking about bombs.
So if it's exceptionally bad, do we still need to tell you?
Yes.
10 with a +2 on the dice.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. You're heading out. Not everyone is following us. Not all of the drones or sprites are meant for war. But there are, goodness, probably
I thought the drones literally were created for war.
some are meant for scouting, some are meant for repairs. You have a contingent of about, let's call it 50 drones and 150 sprites, plus some amount of corgis in there.
Those terrifying fucking corgis.
They are, they appear to be friend shape,
Friendships.
but they are vicious.
Oh shit, can we make a roll to see how many times Aurora got bitten by a corgi over the week?
Give me a survival check. Oh no.
Okay, so that's gonna be a 0.
Oh no! This is why you take untrained improvisation on everyone.
No, this is funnier that way.
That's true. That's very true. I understand my point.
Also, that's a natural 1 if that matters.
Oh, that brings it down a degree of success, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's basically where we're at with Aurora.
Cute puppy! Ah! Oh, another cute puppy! Ah!
The sprites never once tried to stop you.
And I've never
I think
learned.
at this point they would just find it funny.
Oh yes, incredibly.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a cute puppy. Touch it. Bitchy again. That's a son of a bitch. Try to touch it again.
They love it when you go for it after they've scratched you.
Yeah, nope, yep, never learn.
God bless. After about an hour of on-foot traveling, you come to what we would describe as a railroad with 2 large, basically, platforms on it. So you're entering your Final Fantasy elevator sequence.
Yeah!
Finally!
The magic bomb is loaded onto the second elevator. The Z-Caliber drone gets onto the first. Which one do you all go to?
Second.
Me, I'm galleys with me.
I will be with Aurora.
And where is that?
I'm gonna be with the bomb.
I'm taking the whichever one. We'll go with the Z caliber. Leaving Silka without that.
Was the goal for us to split the party, by the way, Jeremy?
What?
Was the goal for us to split the party
What goal?
between the elevators?
I have no goals here.
Like,
No, Aurora will go to the one with the Z caliber.
I'll stick with Aurora.
Silco, you going Z or you going bomb with Tog?
Well, you did say you and the Z caliber were bros.
Correct. Alright, so 3 in the first cart, 1 in the back. And
Don't worry. I'll be singing on my elder all by myself
We love you, Tog. We'll miss you.
with a bomb.
Waving bye to Tog.
No, it's you didn't hear the last couple of words. It's with a bomb all by myself.
You're all under the impression that Tog cares that you left. He has a giant bomb right there.
Yes.
You're all very much NPCs in his life right now.
He knows what he's about.
He's never once tried to hide it. So the carts take off. Before you stands a short, but at the same time feels like forever. I mean, shit. Might be your last bit of travel.
Forever.
Wanna...
This can't be endgame content.
On here, no bail.
Is this like for real the last roll, last possible last travel roll?
Oh, there's no roll here.
Oh.
We're already on those rails, friends. Does anyone have a conversation that they want to hold before we get to the destination?
Silco. Out of those around us, we are likely the ones that have guarded this world for the longest. Both of us have gotten to see this world change, grow. It'll never go back to the glory of what it once was. Indeed. Both you and I are relics of the past. Let us keep on going until we are broken, and let the new world come before us. I simply hope we get to see it. But if we don't, it's been an honor, old friend. And Galahad will salute back.
I like how you slid in that old one more time.
Yeah. We'll do it for the
We're
next
both
session.
old. Old.
God damn it! Never mind.
I hold an endgame conversation with the bomb. You're gonna explode real good, aren't you? It's gonna look so nice.
Yeah, I am. I'm sure nothing wrong will happen.
I wonder what would happen if I pushed this ignition trigger right now. Ooh.
At this moment, I think I truly understand Tog.
Finally.
I literally said multiple times he would like to go out in a bitchin' explosion. So if this bomb took his life, he wouldn't really be that sad.
He would be doing as he was meant to.
It's how he wanted to
But-
die. It's how he wanted to go out.
If he got took out by an aberration, he would probably visit the afterlife being like, "Aw, son of a bitch."
But what if it was a bomb taking out the aberration with him?
Still bomb, so it's all good.
So good.
What about an exploding aberration?
Also bomb, still good.
I'm trying to figure out where the line between bomb and not bomb is.
It would be like Geodude using self-destruct. He'd be okay with it. He'd be like, alright. He'd be like, fair enough. You got me. Now, if Chaozu tried to take him out the same way, he'd be like, come on, you couldn't take me out.
But does Chaozu still count as bomb?
Yeah.
He did one time. Count as bomb. Useless bomb, but still bomb.
He's only blown himself up one time. Come on.
Twice, but
I said one time.
Wait, he
And it
blew
was
himself up twice?
in Dragon Ball.
Ah, shit, I forgot. I feel like I knew that at some point and forgot. Like so many
He's a
things in
useless
our old age ago.
Just be playing with her hair and braiding and then unbraiding it.
What colors is it today?
Rainbows!
So many rainbows.
We stole them from God.
That bitch did not fight back. And finally, the carts come to a stop. You seem to have descended further.
Oh, seem to have descended further.
Into the mountain. Further down into the very earth itself.
I thought you meant one team went further than the other.
Nope. Both go to the same spot. Before you stands an opening into a large cavernous space. And unlike the sections before, all rocky outcroppings with some strange stonework, but nothing out of place. You come to an area where things that are not natural appear. Far on the far side of this area is something that Aurora would recognize quite well. A wall filled with many glowing spheres. From this distance, you can't make out what the spheres are, but you can see them there. They glow against the backdrop, creating an airy sort of backlit sort of lighting. And you hear a voice say, I do not think you've come to parley. Have you, drones?
Oh,
Do I
shit.
know this voice?
Oh, yes, you do.
What does parlay mean? And this is Aurora and Chris asking.
You
Speak
never
with
saw
them
Pirates
out
of
of
the Caribbean?
Speak diplomatically.
Okay. We can parlay.
We will give no quarter to the aberrant threat. The weapon systems on the Z caliber drone open up, revealing an array of different munitions, completely foreign to many of you. Excalibur, you're seeing all the fun stuff here. You know, you got your rockets, your Gatling guns, your whatever bullshit needs to be going on here, some fucking laser beams and stuff.
How far away is the collector?
Oh, the collector has not revealed themselves.
Okay.
Really should have taken off all those guns and put them onto my robot. Made it missing.
That's where we're going to pick up next session.
Oh shit.
Yeah.